So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to invest your first $100 using Robinhood. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is that when I started my journey a few years ago, I started with a relatively low amount of money. So this is a video that is very important to me because it was a video like this that I'm making that actually inspired me and motivated me in order to get into the financial markets. So I really hope I can motivate and inspire you guys to actually participate in the markets, as it is a very interesting and great rewarding opportunity. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Before we get into the specific companies which I've compiled for you guys to have an idea of potential companies to invest in, I would like to show you guys some few key things to understand before we get into investing, which is better for you to know in order to make more informed investing decisions. So one of the things I want you guys to focus on first is going to be to learn about market cap. So market cap is essentially divided between three different categories, and that's large cap, mid cap, and small cap. So generally, large cap is said to be companies that are worth 10 billion or more. Mid cap companies are said to be companies that are worth between 2 billion and 10 billion. And small cap companies are said to be those companies that are worth 300 million to $2 billion. The reason I want you guys to be familiar with market cap is that each company comes with its own risk. So it is generally said that investing in large cap companies are safer to a certain extent due to the fact that they are more established companies. But once again, you guys should always do your research and know what companies you're investing in before you put any dollar amount into them. Secondly, what I want you guys to be familiar with is the different sectors within the stock market. So a few sectors we'll be looking at is going to be energy, financials, information technology, healthcare, and consumer staples. So these are two things I want you guys to focus on. The market cap shows how big a company is, and the sector shows its category that it's under. One thing to note is that different sectors do better or worse than others during a certain economic condition. So always know what type of cycle we're in order to invest fully and properly. Now hopefully you guys took some notes, and now we're going to look at some companies which I've compiled in order to show you guys different potential investment opportunities. So the list I've compiled for you guys consists of only large cap companies due to the fact that I think as a beginner these are the more safer investments, which are great for anyone to get started off in, to learn more about charts, companies, how to read fundamental statements, how to perform technical analysis, and all sorts of things. So the very first one we're going to be looking at is going to be JP Morgan. With JP Morgan, this is a financial stock, and it is currently worth $90.12. So I think this is a good stock for anyone trying to get into the financial sector. And as you can see in Robinhood, they also have the different other stocks that people bought, which gives you guys a better idea of stocks to look at. If we want to get into the technology side of things, we can look at Intel. As you guys know, Intel has been around for a long time and does make different chips for different companies. And as you can see here, it says that it's one of the largest semiconductor companies in the world. So Intel would get you exposure to the semiconductor market. I think it's a good buy for anyone trying to get into the semiconductor market. And as you can see, it currently trades at $60.42. Going to the communications sector, we have Verizon. Verizon is also a large cap company. And as you guys know, Verizon is a large service communications provider. So Verizon is only at $56.50 right now, which is good because you can get exposure to the communication sector with a relatively low price. The next stock we'll be looking at is going to be one in the healthcare sector, and this is going to be Pfizer. As you guys can see, you guys can actually buy two stocks of Pfizer with the $100. And as you guys know, this is a large cap established company and will get you exposure to the healthcare industry. If we wanted to get within the consumer staples sector, we can go ahead and look at Coca-Cola. As you guys can see, this is trading at $46.04, which allows you to buy two stocks of this company. And as for Coca-Cola, I don't think it needs an introduction, as I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with this company. If you guys are trying to get within the energy sector, here we have Exxon Mobil, and actually the stock price allows you right now to currently buy two shares with a $100 budget. And I believe that Exxon Mobil does get you a good exposure into energy. If you guys want to get into the consumer cyclical sector, here we have Nike. And as you can see, it is currently trading at $90.84 and is good for a budget of $100. So let's go ahead and look at a few combinations which you guys can use in order to fully maximize your $100. So the first combination we're going to be looking at is going to be Exxon Mobil, which does give you exposure to the energy sector, and also Cisco. With Cisco, you do get exposure to the technology sector, and with Exxon Mobil and Cisco, you do pay a total of about $88. Another combination will be Pfizer and also Coca-Cola. Between Pfizer and Coca-Cola, you're going to pay about $83, and it gives you exposure to the consumer staples and also the healthcare sector. Lastly, we're going to look at another combination which consists of Verizon and also Bank of America. So between Verizon and Bank of America, you are going to pay around $78, which does give you exposure to the communication sector and also the financial sector. If you guys learned anything new out of this video, go ahead and give the video a like. It did take me a while to gather this information from different companies for different sectors that are under $100 in order to give you guys an idea of how a $100 budget can get you far within the financial markets. And once again, before you make any investment decision, be sure to do your own due diligence and personal research. I hope you guys found this video useful. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all. I'll see you in the next video.